All right, what's up, you all? Y'all doing today? There's a glare for some reason. Let me try to see why there's a glare on here. I don't know why it's a glare on here. It's a glare from something. I don't know why it's a glare. But anyway, if you all went to Rumble, please come over to YouTube. I had some technical difficulties on Rumble. So please come to YouTube, you all. I apologize. Are you going to sing tonight? No, I'm not going to sing. They got a boy playing in high school girls basketball. Dang. I'm gonna let y'all come in before I get started. But my bad, y'all. We're on YouTube. Sorry about that. But let's get into it. I think I ended on 20.
This is the lie. And as it grows, it produces worse results. It is not slowing down. Marginal rates of military spending. It's not, again, the majority of people in this country have some form of that happening inside their bodies because of our environment, and this is unprecedented. So diabetes is really the root cause. But if you just take diabetes, this is one of the biggest line items in the U.S. budget. We're spending, if you add up all the line items we're spending on.
Okay, let's get started. Okay. You said the boy is 6'7", and he's playing with girls? That's crazy. Yes, Tucker. Yes, Tucker. Yes. What's up, everybody on YouTube? Well, let's get started.
Healthcare, just to manage diabetes, it's more than the defense budget.
The U.S. government spends more managing diabetes than it does on defense?
What is going, if you want to stack rank what would bring down the American Republic, it's not, marginal rates of military spending. It's not, what the marginal tax rate is. Our biggest line item in our budget, the biggest part of our economy is healthcare, and it's also the fastest growing industry. Healthcare is the largest and the fastest growing industry in the United States. The bulk of that spending is coming from government. And as it grows, it produces worse results. It is not slowing down. It's going to be 40% of the budget in about 15 years. And it's only growing.
So imagine what that looks like if the majority of the U.S. budget goes to health. But it doesn't really go to keeping people healthy. It goes to managing health. Obviously, prescription drugs. So now you can see where we will get into artificial intelligence and transhumanism, because they'll keep coming up with more and more ways to keep people alive while their body is sick or deteriorating. So now you can actually visualize in the future all this money they're pumping in as things start to evolve, where this leads.
Nothing stopping this trend. And as that's happening, we're becoming an infertile, depressed, sicker population at an almost exponential rate. We're going to cease to exist as a country because we let that happen. And you look at the budget and you look what's really going to destroy the budget in our country. Defense is a small part of it. It is healthcare costs. It is metabolic dysfunction.
And is diabetes the biggest?
Diabetes and prediabetes is the root of almost everything. You have very few people with heart disease, with many forms of cancer, with dementia, with all these. This is the lie that's being told. When my sister graduated Stanford Medical School, she had to choose between 42 specialties. She was a head and neck surgeon, and then into fellowship was going to be even a smaller part of the body, 1 millimeter. of the that's what doctors devote their lives to, like literally a million.
Yes.
That's a lie. That's a lie. When she was cutting out sinus inflammation, right? She looked at a patient's report. They had 60 pages. They had prediabetes, they had depression, they had heart issues. She didn't speak to those doctors. And she was never trained how the inflammation that she's cutting someone's face open and taking out, not once at Stanford Med School was she trained or even brought up why that person has inflammation in the first place. That surgery, Medicaid will pay $20,000 for that, along with all the other comorbidities the patient has. We're training doctors, right? Medical schools, pharma companies, hospitals, doctors, nurses, insurance companies. They make money when people are sicker for longer periods of time. The way to do that is to silo conditions. That's why Ozempic is so important, because obesity is not a siloed condition. Obesity is a visible example that we are losing our way as Americans, and treating that in a silo is just medically not going to work, and it's happening because of corruption.
So, but it is, and I should just say I agree with everything.
Yeah.
But even if I disagreed, it doesn't matter. I would say Ozempic is a response to an actual problem. You conceded that. So if Ozempic isn't the answer, what is?
If you were an alien that came down to Earth and saw what's happening in America, and I want to make this clear, it's happening specifically in America. I mean, our obesity rate, diabetes rate, heart disease rate, it's multiples more than some European countries and Japan, countries like that. There's something unique happening with the environment in America. And if you came down, an alien that was smart, that kind of, had a veil of ignorance and looked around, and you saw 80% of Americans consuming such toxic things in their environment that their bodies are literally cellular, is the visible result of cellular dysregulation. Obesity is literally the cells crying out for help and showing that they're dysregulated, which represents stuff happening invisibly in the body, such as all the chronic conditions we've talked about. If you look at that happening, highly related to mental health disorders, highly related to infertility, all connected, you would never say, let's keep everyone sick and give them marginal drugs. You would just never do that. We have been completely gaslighted by pharma. Elon, who I think is the most important American in the country, but has recently said these drugs are good. I think it's a little bit unlike him, because we're not analyzing the problem and assessing what the root cause solution is. And I think we've changed our reality. We've changed our perception of kind of what reality is based on pharma, thinking that these marginal tools, and we've lost our way, right? The drug for every condition in a siloed state hasn't worked.
So I want you to think about for a second, why would certain things be allowed to be sold and purchased and consumed in America and not in other countries? Why America? Why isn't Africa being flooded with all kind of bad foods? Since you all tell me that Africa is a place they go to do all the stuff, well, why isn't Africa flooded with all this bad food? Like, why is America the only place where these companies can't sell this food and stuff anywhere else, but they can sell it here? What's so unique about America to where these companies are getting kicked out of other countries, but they're able to come here and set up shop? Why do our ingredients look different than other people's ingredients? Why is McDonald's over here? Why does McDonald's over here taste so different than McDonald's in other countries? Or any fast food? Why does the fast food in other countries, why does it taste better? Why does it look better? Why is the food real? You got to ask these questions, like, why America? And this guy, Callie, he just said, this is exclusive to America. Why is America so unhealthy? We got to ask this question. There's a reason why they want to target Americans. There's a reason why they want Americans obese. There's a reason. There's a reason why this food is so trash. I remember I looked up a couple of years ago how the government was basically giving money for people to open up fast food restaurants in these urban communities. And guess what they hid it behind? They hid it behind giving these business loans to people of color, minorities. So the government was giving money for people of color to open up fast food restaurants in these black neighborhoods. And now you say you got a food desert. But it was the government saying, we want to set up these fast food restaurants in these urban areas where people pretty much live in their particular area. People go to school in the neighborhood, they shop in the neighborhood, they live in the neighborhood. So you want to set up shop where folks are moving a certain block radius. Leatherface said, I'm eating Wendy's as we speak. You got to ask yourselves a question, though. I remember when I was younger, a hamburger was a hamburger. A hamburger was a hamburger. You don't know what this stuff is now. They said the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich had 50, almost 60 ingredients in it. How do you have almost 60 ingredients and you got chicken and batter and seasoning? Okay, we got chicken, we got batter, we got seasoning. Okay, let's say that's 5 ingredients. Where are the other 50 ingredients? What are they? And we can agree that there's no such thing as something going in your body and it not doing anything. There's no such thing as, so when they say like you take something, you get one of those pokes. If it doesn't work, everybody's like, the snake bites don't work. The snake bites, there's no such thing. Everything that goes into your body processes it. Nothing goes in your body by saying, we're going to leave it alone. No. Everything that goes into your body's going to process it. So nothing that we are consuming is just going in our body and doing nothing. That's not how that works. Your body is a very finely tuned machine created by God. What goes in your body gets examined. And yes, Ms. Reese, these companies go to the NAACP to get the Black Shield. In the last video, we talked about how I think it was 10 or 15% of the welfare money, food stamps, goes to soda. And so when folks, when folks go to Congress, say, listen, people should not be able to purchase luxury items with their food stamps. Luxury meaning candy, meaning soda, sweets, cookies. Your food stamp should be for basic nutrition. So when you say that, these companies go to the NAACP and say, listen, if anybody goes against these folks on welfare consuming our sodas, you say they're racist. Same thing with Ozempic, or the company that owns Ozempic. It's the same thing. And so again, I'm going to play some videos, but I want you to see that all of this is intentional. It's not about making money. Get that out of your head. These people print money. They already have, listen, none of this that's going on is about money. Bill Gates ain't doing what he's doing for money. George Soros ain't doing it for money. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, Big Mike, they're not doing it for money. They already have money. They're not doing it for money. None of this is about money. There is another agenda and incentive at play. It is not about money. These people, they print money every day. Trust me, it ain't about money. When you say it's about money, there's a limit these people will go to. Everybody gets deceived by, oh, they're doing it for money. That means they won't slaughter and maim for, no. It's not about money. Get that out your head. They are serving the will of Satan. There is an ultimate goal behind all of this. There's a one world government. There's a one world people. There's a one world leader. Destruction from within, yes. because the devil needs your consent. These people are serving the will of Satan. All Satan did in the Bible was he manipulated man's free will. Because God gives us free will, that gives us a choice in the matter. If we have a choice, then most people eventually are going to choose God. So how do you keep somebody from choosing God? You take away their free will. You don't really take it away. You get them to give you their free will. So when somebody gets hooked on drugs, they're giving away their free will. When somebody does something to go to prison, they're giving away their free will. This is the devil's trick. All he did was take Eve and Adam's, because I'm going in order, Eve first and then Adam. All he did was take their free will and use it. That's all he did. Your free will is the greatest gift you're going to have. So guess what? We all have a conscience. We know what's good to eat and what's not. We know this. We all knew growing up that chitlins was bad. We all know that fried pork chop. We know this. Imagine you're a child and these folks is pouring the grease into the container to save it. But the grease looks like the same grease is in a car. I remember being a kid like, ugh, like what? Then they get that stick stuff on it. Listen, we know this stuff is not good. This is why they got to put so much propaganda around this stuff. This man just said that diabetes is the root of everything. He said you're not even going to find somebody that has a morbidity and the comorbidity not be diabetes. So that lets me know there's something, because diabetes on the rise, what black folks call the sugar, because it's on the rise, we know it's something that people are consuming. I ain't saying nothing wrong with oxtails. I mean, listen, I don't think it, listen, I'm not knocking food per se. My biggest gripe is what type of food are you eating? First of all, we know that processed food is horrible. High fructose corn syrup is bad. The meat, if it ain't coming from a farm, there's grass-fed, raised, free range, all that kind of stuff. They pumping it full of drugs and steroids. The first snake bites were given to cows. The first snake bites ever were given to cows. So again, what this man is talking about is the health of America and how there is a $1 trillion industry attached to people being unhealthy. There's no money in you being healthy. Think about it. If you're healthy, you don't go to the doctor, you don't need the medicine, how are they making money off you? Imagine a responsible person that's healthy. They're not splurging. They don't have to go to get on medications. They ain't always in the doctor. They don't spend money on worthless garbage food. Like, just imagine a person that's responsible with their temple. They're not making money off that person. They're not making money. Isn't it ironic that at the height of the fitness industry, at the height of health and wellness, they came with the Peter pandemic? Go back to 2019 and look at everything that was going on that was concerning health. Look how many heights that the health industry had reached in 2019. And then the very next year, you get something and they tell you, don't focus on health no more. Let's continue.
We're all getting sicker. We've totally lost our way. Peter Tia pointed out that if you control for infectious diseases, and acute things that would kill you right away, life expectancy really hasn't grown in the past 100 years. With the almost 100% of life expectancy increase, which we all herald, is acute issues, things that would have killed you right away, right. Childhood mortality. If you actually chronic
polio, appendicitis, stuff,
all that stuff.
Yeah,
and so we actually have really lost our way. And if there's one moment to kind of, as a country, say, can we change course a little bit? It's this, because this is the biggest issue. This is 80% of Americans. It is going to, just do the math. In America, when drugs are prescribed widely, costs don't go down. You're not allowed to lower drug prices if they're prescribed widely. And the moment Ozempic is approved, which is an all-out battle to do for government funding, there's an incentive for every obesity doctor in the country to prescribe this to 80% of American adults and 50% of US teens. It's the government then can't tell the doctor what to prescribe. So you've got a $20,000 cost. This is $20,000. That price is not coming down. Do the math. 50 million. We have much more than 50 million obese people. 50 million is well over $1 trillion a year. This is why the stocks are going up, right? So the battle here, and this is my point to Elon and a lot of people, I want you to understand the battle is, what are we going to do societally about the metabolic health crisis?
And what should we do? Like, you're in charge. I know you said you're a libertarian, but let's just imagine you were a fascist and you could do whatever you wanted. What would you do?
It's not what I think the president can do numerous things tomorrow that will I think one of the biggest lies we're being told is this can't be turned around quickly. We did not have a metabolic health crisis a generation ago, and we can turn this around very quick. I don't think the American people are mass suicidal, frankly, which is what we're acting. We have an addiction crisis. I can give you a couple right now. The president tomorrow can tell the FDA that the US can no longer be the only country in the world that allows pharma ads on TV news, which isn't to influence the consumers, it's to influence the news. Pharma buys off the news. And the FDA can issue an order tomorrow saying that that's no longer the case, that we can't have pharma spending on TV news. That is an executive decision. It can be issued tomorrow, and it would totally undercut the ability of the pharmaceutical industry to control our information.
Now imagine we're the only country that allows big pharma to put these commercials on TV. We're the only country that allows big pharma to put these commercials, these big pharma commercials on TV. Remember back in the day, they used to say that the television was the idiot box. Remember that? Television was an idiot. They even say tell-eye vision. I'm going to tell you this all right now. If you don't have to work for the information, it's deception. If you don't have to work for the information, it is deception. It's deception. If you can sit in front of a tube and it gives you all this information, I can guarantee you it's not going to be good. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Goodness. Let me try. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to that. Just give me one. I'm going to come back. I'm going to play these commercials in and out. Because I want to give you all an idea of, you know, how much they've invested into this. How much they've invested in all of this. I'm going to play this one first, then I'm going to play some other ones.
People deserve this criticism she levies against them?
Migos, they rap trio. They had a Popeyes meal. Megan Thee Stallion, she was also has a Popeyes meal. Travis Scott, McDonald's. Saweetie, McDonald's. Mariah Carey, McDonald's. Michael Jordan, McDonald's. Pusha T, Arby's. Mary J. Blige, Burger King. Why isn't it that Whole Foods is not coming at them with a sponsorship? Oh, because they're in marketing partner. It's what Thomas Sowell refers to as the bigotry of low expectations. This is how Black people eat. And if we want to recognize how many dollars we can make off of Black people and their food ignorance and their poverty, then we need to go to Black actors and Black entertainers and pitch to them that we will give them millions to continue to promote a lack of health in their own community.
Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to stay informed.
So as we see, they use all of these black artists, entertainers, or whatever for the bad foods. But this is not by chance. What they did to the black community was they made fast food a part of your culture. They made bad food a part of your culture. They made poor dietary choices a part of your culture. So now when you're eating bad food, it is a cultural experience versus one of death. I'll give you an example. This is where it gets fun, y'all.
At McDonald's, we do it all for you. Mama wants to get to church. She's been waiting up since dawn. She wishes I would hurry up and get some breakfast on. But after working hard all week, I'd like to get my rest. So we head for McDonald's just as soon as we get dressed. Scrambled eggs and sausage and hash browns. Hot cakes and sausage too. Egg McMuffin makes breakfast fun. There's something good for everyone. Fresh and hot, cooked just right, top quality, and the price is light. Breakfast at McDonald's. Oh yeah, suits my family. And since we're gonna get to church on time, Mama's proud of me. At McDonald's, yeah, we do it all for you. Yeah.
So now, how are black people going to resist that? You got McDonald's, you got the typical black experience on a Sunday. You got Big Mama getting up, so we got to get to church, baby. We got to get to church. You got everybody getting up, lagging, dragging, and then they head to McDonald's before they go to church. Peep the symbolism. They go to McDonald's before they go to church. They made eating fast food a cultural experience. So now being black is synonymous with McDonald's. What they say in the what they say, the Jefferson's theme song? Y'all can't resist this. Black folks can't resist this kind of stuff. Black folks cannot resist this. A fish don't fry in the kitchen. The beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Hi, listen. The first verse of the song deals with fish don't fry in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill. Again, they made eating this bad food a part of your culture. Right. Even Eddie Murphy had a famous, I got McDonald's. Remember that commercial? And then the kid, he had the ghetto burger, the bread with the big meat. But come on now. They made this experience cultural. So now you can't even be black without a McDonald's experience. It ain't just, it's all of them. It ain't just McDonald's, all of them. This commercial comes on.
At McDonald's, we do it all for you. Mama wants to get to church. She's been waiting up since dawn.
Mama wanted to get to church, but we ain't got the biscuits in the kitchen. Hey, black folks can't resist that. They got the music. They got the people that look like you. It's just black folks fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Mama's in the kitchen and she looking for some biscuits. Mama been up in the kitchen and there ain't no biscuits. How are black folks gonna resist? How? Can't resist that. They made this bad eating cultural.
Hey, how was the monster that ate Tokyo?
It made me scared. It made me hungry.
That you're going for a burger?
Have you seen the price of burgers lately?
We're going to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
At the Colonel's, I know we always get fresh quality chicken.
Now, this is a good meal at a price that makes good sense. Right, son?
Right.
It's so nice, nice to feel so good about a meal, so good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
How are y'all going to resist? They're showing you the black family. They're showing you a happy black family enjoying a meal at a fast food restaurant. They made it cultural. And once they made this stuff cultural for black people, they made it cultural for America. They made it cultural for America. Black folks made fast food popular. White folks had commercials too, but they wasn't talking about mama got it up early in the morning, ain't no biscuits in the kitchen. Mama, we ain't got no biscuits in. Mama, where the gravy? None of that kind of stuff, that's black folks. All that dancing and harmonizing and all that, black folks did that. I guarantee if you look at the most popular commercials, the most popular, memorable commercials. Now, they had, a few of them. My Baloney had a first name. It's OSCAR. My Baloney had a second name. It's MAYER. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to do one more and I'm going to get back to Tucker.
Yes, I'd like one single with cheese, mustard, and ketchup, one fry, and one Frosty.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, that total comes to 176. Thank you.
Okay. Move forward to a window and everything is accomplished. But where did this idea come from? $2. Thank you.
Came from Wendy's and started in 1969 in Columbus, Ohio, and it was started by the owner of Wendy's.
How much business is done through the pickup window?
We do about between 45 and 55% of our business through the window every single day.
So you saw this young lady giving the drive-through experience. And again, you got a nice, attractive young black lady going through the drive-through. And I'm not saying they don't have white commercials. I'm telling you that the fast food industry, eating bad, became a part of black culture. Because you got to think about a time when, think about it, right when you really started seeing blacks on TV, simultaneously they started promoting these fast food restaurants too. So the more you saw blacks on TV, the more you saw them promoting things that would in the future lead to the death of America. Mama's in the kitchen and she looking for the biscuits. Mama, where the butter? I need them for my biscuits. Her mama's in the kitchen and she looking for some biscuits. We gotta go to church, but we still need the biscuits. Let's continue.
Food stamps, the ag bill.
So you think that farm? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you're throwing so.
Yeah.
For my aging pizza addict brain, it's hard to keep up. But you're saying that Pharma buys TV spots not to convince people to ask for specific drugs from their physicians, but to subvert the news business?
This is an open secret working for pharma.
I never even thought of that.
This is an open secret. The kind of silly ads you see between the news breaks, the points of that is not, it's marginally to impact the customer, but the pharma's already got that. They've already bought off the doctors. They're good on that. No, this is an open secret. The news ad spending from pharma is a public relation lobbying tactic, essentially, to buy off the news. The news is they're not investigating pharma.
I've noticed.
The news has become basically a referee that you were a terrible anti-science Luddite for asking why, the shots that we require our kids to get that fundamentally by their own advertising change the immune system of that child for life, why it's gone from 20 to 70. To even ask that question, the news referees that and calls you anti-science when the two largest vaccine makers in the country are literally criminal enterprises. GlaxoSmithKline and Merck, in the past 5 years, has settled two of the largest criminal penalties in American corporate history for bribing doctors and creating misleading research, who are the two largest vaccine makers. So you literally have the media playing referee that you can't even ask a question. Parent is actually,
if you have a vaccine injury, and many people have, including some I know very well, even a profound vaccine injury, you're not allowed to complain about it.
No, you're anti-science.
Even if it can be shown, this is a vaccine injury.
The media plays referee because they're funded, but so in all levels, right? Wow. On all levels, and I'm
very dark, Kelly.
Well, I think it's hopefully empowering. I think this is why we have an opportunity here, Tuck.
And you got to think, right? You got to think about a person being injured from this stuff and then being silenced. Imagine all these people out there that are waving their hand, jumping up and down, saying, I've been hurt, I've been affected, and they're literally being silenced. This is communism. If we think about communism, it's just not offering another point of view. You mean to tell me they made something that works for everybody? There are folks allergic to shellfish, like myself. There are folks allergic to peanut butter, peanuts. There are folks that allergic to dairy. There are folks that have all kind of allergies when it comes to things they put in their body, even eating things on the top of their skin. You mean to tell me they were in a lab and they were able to create something that nobody would have a bad side effect from? There's if I go and I get like where they give you that little numbing shot, like you get like stitches or something, and they give you that little shot to numb you up. Whatever's in that shot makes me sick. I throw up, vomit, everything from that shot. That numbing shot makes me sick. I'm just saying, what's the likelihood of these people being in a lab and creating something that's going to be beneficial to 8 billion people? That's insanity. But the psychology behind it is they're playing God. The psychology behind it is we can play God. We can do what God can do. It's not about money. This is not about money. This is about something much more than money. This is about your soul, because they want to get you to a point where you can't serve God because you can't move, can't talk, can't walk. Imagine getting Ozempic and you can't get off of it. Imagine them giving you something and they tell you, you got to keep taking this same thing or else you're going to die. The only way for you to stay alive is that you take this. Imagine they get y'all to put something in your body and it's something that can cause destruction to all your organs. The only way it does it is that you put something else in your body that gives it a code every month. that says don't destroy this body. Y'all saying, Blanche, this sounds far-fetched. Y'all saying, Blanche, but they just got a drug on the market right now, and they telling you if you take it and get off of it, you're going to have side effects for life. Yeah, I saw that the soccer player got struck by lightning. I saw it. It's bad luck. But right, they got you that one shoe fits all. When? But guess what? In communism, it does. Imagine in communism, they say, all we making is size 10 shoes. The men get size 10 shoes, women get size 6. But I wear a size 11. What is Smokey's mom saying Friday? Make it enough. They're going to say, make it fit. Imagine in a communist situation, everybody got to wear the same size shoes and the same size clothes. But they telling you that they can do that with medicine. We can create something that fits everybody. Let's continue.
Like Ozempic, this is not some like new, like, it's kind of this funny thing, like, it's kind of vain, I can lose weight. This is the reason the stocks are going up is because this is going to be a lot of government money. This is going to be the highest funded drug from the US taxpayer in history. We've got a society. When are we going to say, let's go another direction? Why are we trusting pharma now when they've been completely acting to garner no trust? We have to be basic here and incentivize better eating, better farming. Think about public policy with the $4 trillion we spend on healthcare. How can Americans be more active? These are basic things, but these can be done. And just two more quick ones. I mean, there's 20 of these, but you just have to go to the incentives. You were surprised that the majority of university researchers and NIH grants go to conflicted researchers.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Tomorrow, the president could say, we're not going to touch NIH funding, but we're not going to issue grants anymore to people with conflicts of interest. That would sound like a reasonable policy to 95% of the American people. I think that's unimpeachable, bipartisan policy.
Of course.
It will cause a conniption. The media the next day, with their talking points, would say it's the most anti-science.
NIH funding.
Exactly. So you could do that. You could change ag subsidies, which are just tens of billions of dollars to process food. You could put restrictions on university conflicts of interest, which are essentially R&D labs for pharma. And I think a key one, Tucker, and you go back to the American Academy of Pediatrics, this isn't just some like industry group. The American Academy of Pediatrics, the American Diabetes Association, and these medical groups have statutory authority to create the standard of care for how we practice medicine in the United States. They are funded majority by pharma. So the groups that are literally have statutory power to create the standard of care for diabetes, you just step back. Why aren't doctors in giving their patients prescriptions for food interventions if they have prediabetes? Why are
I remember when my father was going to the doctor, and the doctor told him, you can just eat better and not take no insulin. You know that, right? The doctor told my dad, listen, man, you can just eat better and you don't need insulin. My dad tells me, I go by his house one day. It's about 3 in the afternoon. He's sitting there watching TV. Guess what he's eating? Bacon, French toast, drinking a Dr. Pepper. I said, why? Why? Bacon, French toast, and drinking a Dr. Pepper. Why? I don't know, man. I wanted something sweet. Pause. Why? You know why? Because eating bad is a part of Black culture. They made it cultural for you. Y'all seen the movie Soul Food? Big Mama's arm got burned up. She didn't even know it. Somebody said, who making ham hocks? Big Mama's arm just cooking. She don't even know it. And then she said, oh, baby, it's okay. Have me some butter to put on it. She put butter on the cooking meat, which is her arm. which goes back to the old saying, you are what you eat. They made this horrible diet cultural. They sang songs, they prayed over the food. Think about y'all about to consume some poison and then you pray over it first. You asking God to bless the food and it's poison. The irony of y'all telling me everything about slavery was bad, but y'all still eat the food. Y'all tell me that everything about slavery was bad, but you can't let the food go. The fish don't fry in the kitchen. The beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. All that is psychological programming. I used to watch Good Times, and they be talking about we putting some fat back in this and the pork in this and the.
Are they giving them and prescribing them and allowing them to use their medically, tax advantage dollars to exercise? If you actually follow the science, that would be the correct medical intervention to reverse that. But we're so gaslighted by this. It's just not even batting an eye that it's just pill, pill, pill. Americans follow incentives. It's what we're trying to do. TrueMed is a doctor actually can write a note for exercise and food. And that actually can open up medical tax advantage dollars and other insurance dollars.
I remember if you go to the vet right now, I want to tell you how insane all of this is. If you go to the vet right now and your animal is overweight, what is the vet going to tell you to do about that animal? If you go to the vet right now and your animal is overweight, your pet is obese, what is the veterinarian going to tell you to do with that animal? The vet's going to tell you to cut down the portions, and the vet will tell you to let the animal be more active. So if the veterinarian would tell you to do that for a dog or a cat or a raccoon, why would the doctor not say it to a person? That's how you know that all of this is literal evil and wicked. They would tell you they would tell you it was animal cruelty for the animal to be obese. Folks would see your animal obese and report you, be upset. If your pet was obese, people would be upset. They'd be in a frenzy. And the first thing they would say is stop feeding the animal so much. But when it comes to a person, the doctor says, take this pill, take this injection. That's how you know it's evil. That's how you know it's wicked. Thank you, Ms. Reed. They even make healthy food for the dogs and the cats. What are we talking about? That's how you know it's evil. Matter of fact, if you even fed your animal, I go online and I watch when folks do this stuff with their pets, when they feed their pets fast food. It's so many comments saying, that's wrong, don't do it, you're going to kill the... Do a video of you feeding your animal fast food and watch all the negative comments. So if it's bad for your dog and it's bad for your cat and it's bad for your raccoon and it's bad for your possum, then how could it be good for you? It don't make any sense. Surely we supposed to eat better than the animals. When I was coming up, we gave the scraps left over to the dogs. The dogs got the scraps. So surely if we can't eat it, if we shouldn't be eating it, the animals shouldn't be eating it. That makes sense. But if the animals can't eat it, then how in the world could we eat it? It don't make any sense. So that's how you know it's evil and wicked. These folks would rather fight for an animal to be healthy and not you. It's sick. It's disgusting. Casually Conservative says turmeric plus piperine will fight off most common sickness. Y'all write that down. Turmeric and piperine. Right, Doug. Child obesity is child abuse. The only way the child got big was because of you. I remember one time, somebody I know, this person was giving their child not the kid meal at McDonald's, but the adult big size. And the child was no more than 6. I'm talking about the big soda, the big adult portions of food for the 6-year-old. And I was just like, I was so shocked. I was like, why would you do that? They said, well, they don't want the little kid meal. It's not enough. It's not enough. They 6. A fish don't fry in the kitchen. A beans don't burn on the grill. Let's go to some videos. Let's go to some.
A piece of that roasted chicken, a piece of that original recipe chicken, and a chicken pot pie to go.
Sir, we don't have any of that.
I didn't think so.
Nobody else has KFC.
A piece of that roasted chicken, a piece of that original recipe chicken, and a chicken pot pie to go.
Sir, we don't have any of that.
I didn't think so.
Nobody else has KFC.
Now they got y'all competing with the other fast food restaurants. Keep in mind, they still tell you this fast food. Now they got y'all arguing over who chicken's better. I like Church's. I like Pop. I like KFC. Now it's a fast food war. Now they got y'all being loyal to certain fast foods. Give me 2-piece all dark with the biscuit. And listen, I'm not saying you can't get some every now and then. I'm telling you that there is a culture of eating bad in America. It is a culture at this point. But I want to show you that culture started right here in the Black community. Because black people make decadence look good. Black people make indulging in decadence look good. Yes, I see Leatherface, that big old thick Nigerian dude. He be eating and just dancing, just again. He's eating, consuming, but he's making the food eating look enjoyable. It's a mood to eating too. You're supposed to eat to live, not live to eat, but there is a mood to eating. There, people get happy when they eat. I got my 10-piece. I got my 10-piece, and they all flat, and they all flat. I got my lemons. I got my lemons. I got my pepper. I got my pepper. I got my fries. I got my fries. I got my ranch. I got my ranch. It's a mood. It's a mood to eating. It's a mood to eating. So they know how to get you stir up nostalgia when you're eating. So imagine y'all done watch these commercials and then you drive by these places and they say, "Ooh, I want some McDonald's." No, you don't. It's called programming. Y'all in the car driving, y'all start singing the song of McDonald's. Y'all start singing. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickled onions on a sesame seed buns. Why do I remember that? Why do I remember that from a child? Because you know why? I was programmed. I want a Big Mac. I used to love to listen. I used to love the Big Macs and the filet of fish. That filet of fish sandwich and that Big Mac. There was a time when McDonald's had that filet of fish for like $1 or $2. Boy, I used to tear them things up. Right. Afterwards, you don't feel good. Well, they ain't beef patties no more. You see, they stopped singing the song. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickled onions on a sesame seed bun. I got my 10-piece.
Bet you didn't know the game of chess originated in Africa.
But did you know that the first model of the Statue of Liberty was a black woman?
Hey, there's plenty of Black History facts for everyone. Now McDonald's is proud to offer little-known Black History facts to celebrate Black History Month. 2 volumes filled with inspiring facts about our history, and there's only one place to buy them. Because McDonald's knows it's not just African-American history, it's American history.
We knew that.
Did somebody say McDonald's?
God! Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. How could Black people were defenseless against these kind of... I'm talking about defenseless. You got Waterhead Tom Joyner. Black folk was defenseless. They gave you 2 Black history facts and you went crazy. Give me 2 Big Macs.
Bet you didn't know the game of chess originated in Africa.
But did you know that the first model of the Statue of Liberty was a black woman?
Hey, there's plenty of Black History facts for everyone. Now McDonald's is proud to offer little-known Black History facts to celebrate Black History Month. 2 volumes filled with inspiring facts about our history, and there's only one place to buy them. Because McDonald's knows it's not just African-American history, it's American history.
We knew that.
Did somebody say McDonald's?
Black people were defenseless against that. Give me 1 second, YouTube. Give me 1 second. Black people were defenseless against that, these commercials. I honestly can't even blame Black people for that. I can't, because there's no way that Black folks could have. It's no way. It's too much. They're giving you Black history facts. You get little Black history books. McDonald's around the corner. You go there. People look like you working there. It's tough. It was too much. It was too much. I ain't even mad. But now we know better. But now we know better. Let's continue.
Fred, do the McDonald's menu change.
Big Mac McDeal, tea, a quarter pounder, wisdom tooth, filet of fish, a hamburger, cheeseburger, Happy Meal, McNuggets, tasty golden French fries, regular and larger sizes, salad, chef, or garden, or chicken salad, Oriental, big breakfast, egg McMuffin, hot cakes and sauces, maybe biscuits, bacon, egg, and cheese, or sausage, Danish, hash browns too, and for dessert, hot apple pies and sundaes, 3 varieties of sauce or foam, 3 kinds of shakes and chocolate chip cookies, and to drink a Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, and orange drink, Sprite and coffee, decaf too, a low-fat milk and orange juice.
So McDonald's, do that great next time we get this all at one place. Good. Now do it backwards.
Imagine that now they sliding in the HBCUs, the Black fraternities and sororities. Black folks was defenseless. They done tied in Big Mama and the church and the family. They done tied in the celebrities, the music. Now they tied in the HBCUs. Black folks were defenseless. Defenseless. They made eating bad a part of your culture.
Fred, do the McDonald's menu chant.
Big Mac McDeal, Tia, quarter pounder with some filet of fish, a hamburger, cheeseburger, Happy Meal, McNuggets, tasty golden French fries, regular and larger sizes, salad, chef or garden, or chicken salad, Oriental, big breakfast, egg McMuffin, hot cakes and sauces, maybe biscuits, bacon, egg and cheese and sausage, Danish hash browns too, and for dessert, hot apple pies and sundaes, 3 varieties of sauce or foam, 3 kinds of shakes and chocolate chip cookies, and to drink a Coca-Cola, Diet Coke and orange drink, Sprite and coffee, decaf too, a low-fat milk and orange juice.
McDonald's do something next time we get this all at one place. Good. Now do it backwards.
Black people were defenseless against this stuff because they incorporated every part of Black culture into the fast food industry. Defenseless. Defenseless.
You actually, doctors could do that, but the second you get someone off the chronic disease treadmill, that's not a profitable patient. There's nothing more profitable for the pharmaceutical industry than, frankly, a sick kid. You know, you imagine a kid with prediabetes, inevitably they're obese, inevitably they have hypertension, inevitably they have heart issues. They're going to be, like my mom, much earlier on just a ton of drugs, being told on each of those drugs that you're not curing anything. These are conditions you need to manage for life. So we're getting people, there's a war to get kids on that bandwagon. We need to have the more.
Because you think about it, as a child, you have them for a whole lifetime. And by the time that person makes it to adulthood, they're going to be godless. What do you mean, Blanche? What I mean is they're going to, like, if a person is riddled with all kind of health issues, are they really going to go to God when all of their faith is in the medicine keeping them alive? And we saw it with the Peter pandemic. You know, we saw it. Before 2020, they would bleed the blood over everything. Before 2020, they would bleed the blood over everything. My God is a miracle worker. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Nisi, all that. Let me get to the Jehovahs. What let me say some of these Jehovahs they used to talk about in church. Y'all know them names? Jehovah. All those Jehovah names. Jehovah Jireh. Jehovah Rapha. Jehovah Nisi. Jehovah Mekodishkim. Jehovah Shalom. Jehovah Shabbath. Jehovah Ra. Jehovah Diskenu, Jehovah Shammah, all them Jehovah names before 2020. You ain't heard a Jehovah name since 2019. You go to church now, ain't near Jehovah getting mentioned. Ain't near Jehovah getting mentioned. Ain't there Jehovah? I used to have them memorized. I don't have memorized no more. I used to have them all memorized. But again, they don't even mention it anymore. They don't even mention the power of God anymore. So there's no way a person's going to be hooked on drugs their whole life and then have faith in God. It's just an oxymoron. It can't, the two can't exist. The two can't exist.
Moral clarity, frankly, and communicate this like RFK is communicating it. There's something really resonating, and at the core of his message is that we've really lost our way. This is a big issue. This corruption. It's corruption at the end of the day, which is destroying and profiting off, destroying our kids, profiting on us being sicker and addicted and depressed, quite frankly. This is a big issue we need to unwind. And frankly, President Trump has made some strong statements about this. I'd say watching the GOP debate, it's like watching a bizarre world. I mean, Rome is burning in a lot of ways. We have a corruption problem, and it sounds like they're at some cocktail party in 1988, GOP cocktail party. It's not about the marginal tax rate. It's not about the Medicare Part D, page 300. Our biggest industry, the healthcare industry, is profiting from us being sick. It's just that simple. We need to unwind that, or we're going to destroy our human capital and destroy our budget.
If people have come to the end of this conversation and want to learn more, I never do this, but I think it's worth it with you for sure. How can they learn more about your views on this? How can they learn more about these issues? What would you recommend?
Well, as we talked about, this is my life's passion with my sister, who was a doctor who left the system. And I'll announce it right now. I've helped her write a book that's just put on Amazon today called Good Energy, Unwinding and Unpacking These Issues Using Her Experience in Medicine. We put our heart and soul into that book to really unwind these issues, which we think are the most important issues in the country. And then my company is TrueMed.com, and we help write food prescriptions. I mean, it's our company, but I want to say that I think it's the most important issue in the world. What we need to do is doctors need to follow the science. Doctors need to, when somebody has a metabolic condition, explain to them and incentivize them to practice better eating, to exercise. People listen to doctors. When we were told the food pyramid to eat carbs, we ate carbs. When we were told to take vaccines, we took vaccines. When we were told to stop smoking, smoking rates plummeted. We need every doctor and every medical leader, and frankly, I hope leaders like Elon who care about human capital and our potential to say we need to unwind this and we need to get back to root cause.
Elon does not care about human capital. Elon wants to put a chip in your head. Elon literally wants to plug you up into the matrix. He does not care about human capital. Let's continue.
This is in America, and talk about food, talk about exercise, talk about sleep. You can transform your life. These policies would transform things. You can change your biomarkers in 3 months if you go on a functional medicine type program and really have curiosity about what you're eating, your behavior. What if we had that message from our medical leaders? So we're working on that with TrueMed, and I'm on Twitter, which I have mixed feelings about, but talking about this on my Twitter, Callie Means.
Callie Means, thank you for that.
Thank you.
That was intense.
That was Callie Means. I thought he did a great job, me personally. But you can watch this on the Tucker Carlson Encounter. I guess the Encounter with Tucker Carlson, his show, but the guy's name is Callie Means. I thought he did a great job, though, with the time that he had. But let's continue. So in a nutshell about what he said, I'm going to play some more videos, but in a nutshell, what he was saying that this big pharma industry, big pharma doesn't exist without there being a need. So big pharma's market is the unhealthy person. Even if you're not healthy, unhealthy, like physically, even if it's a skin irritations, rashes, and breakouts, even if it's that, like big pharma needs for you to be not functioning properly to be in business. So if it's $1 trillion industry and they make money off of you being sick or unhealthy, then what is their incentive for you to be healthy? If they don't get money off of you being well and healthy, then what's their incentive for you being well and healthy? And again, with these people, we're beyond money. They want your temple to be corrupted. 1 Corinthians 6:19 says, what? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own. So we know that a poor diet can prevent you. What happened? What, it cut off? It cut off? My live stream cut off? Is my live stream cut off? It cut off for 2 minutes. Okay, so did y'all hear what I said? Well, let me just say what I said. But anyway, so what I said was, I don't know if y'all heard me or not, but basically, Big Pharma needs for people to be unhealthy. It's just that simple. There's no incentive for you to be healthy. If it is a $1 trillion industry that makes money off of you being unhealthy or not well, then what is their incentive for you to be well? It isn't. That's why they only treat symptoms. They only treat symptoms. I knew someone that was taking radiation pills, and the warning on the bottle and the bag that it came in said, do not touch with your bare hands. So a person had to put on gloves to touch a pill they were going to swallow. A person had to put on gloves to touch a pill that they were going to swallow. So it was bad for your fingers to touch it, but not your intestines. It's insane. I'm sorry it cut off, but I guess it cut off because I said, oh, I can't say his name again. It said, listen, man, we are already in communism. I want you to think about this for a second. Put it in perspective. Imagine me just talking online, and these people feel so threatened that they say, you can't say that online. People say people online casting spells, people online worshiping Satan, people online promoting fornication, people online promoting violence. All of that stuff is good. But when you talk about anything that is below the surface, we got to shut it down. We are already in communism. It's crazy. When they took Donald off of Twitter, I told you all it's a wrap. That is a sign of the end. You're telling somebody in a country that prides itself on free speech, and we know that the left hates free speech. We know that the left, the LGBTQs, the blacks, they hate free speech. You know why they hate free speech? Because they don't want their ideas challenged, because they're communists. They really want a forced ideology on the public. But there's no incentive for you to be healthy. It's just not. Nobody profits off of you being healthy except the gym. You might get a gym membership. What's the saying that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure? Healthy people aren't really used by the system that much. Sure, they might pay taxes. Sure, they may work and enjoy themselves, but for the most part, the huge costs in America are the medical bills. The huge costs in America are stuff dealing with your body, whether it be BBLs, whether it be surgeries, whether it be cancer, that's where the money's at. Let's continue.
I am down for variety, so it's nice that McDonald's now offers a burger of the month. Each month, a different delicious burger. Yo, it's me. This month, it's the double quarter pounder with cheese. A half pound of 100% pure beef piled high on a sesame seed bun. It's all that. Now, next month, we can look forward to a different burger taste. That's happening. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
Black people, look at this commercial, right? They just went through every type of black man. Watch.
To changes, I am down for variety, so it's nice that McDonald's now offers a burger of the month.
They got the Umar, they got the Pookie, they got the Jamal, they got the Rashad, they got the Mike.
Each month, a different delicious burger. Yo, it's me.
They got somebody with a funny African name, Akbar, Infume.
This month, it's the double quarter pounder with cheese. A half pound of 100% pure beef piled high on a sesame seed bun.
Look at that. Look at that. McDonald's and Coca-Cola in cahoots with each other. Look at that. They made it a party. They showed you every type of black man imaginable in this commercial. The sophisticated, the one on the block, the artsy one, the weird one, the tap dancing Sambo one, all of them.
It's all that. Now, next month, we can look forward to a different burger taste. That's happening. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
Black people were powerless against these commercials. Powerless. Somebody said Chad O. Jackson's. That's funny. But right, though. Right. Every type, variety, yes.
Got a Big Mac. Where's mine? You said you weren't hungry. I said that. Too bad, too, because it's irresistible. I can't wait to sink my teeth into this big, mouth-watering. Hey, Lester, you know the trick is for you to talk while I eat. Everybody seen that trick. Let's see if you can talk while I eat. That's no trick. Trick, you want to see a trick? I'll show you a trick. I'll get my own Big Mac, and I'll sink my own teeth into it. You just sit there and sit in my seat, you think dummy?
Now, that little Lester puppet was popular back in the day. Black people were powerless against this. Powerless. Like, imagine your favorite people on TV and they on a McDonald's commercial. Black folks was powerful. Black folks was going, now listen, families were going out to fast food back then. It would be a family trip. But what I'm saying is, black folks made it cultural. They made it cultural.
I got a Big Mac. Where's mine? You said you weren't hungry. I said that. Too bad, too, because it's irresistible. I can't wait to sink my teeth into this big, mouth-watering. Hey, Lester, you know the trick is for you to talk while I eat. Everybody seen that trick. Let's see if you can talk while I eat. That's no trick. Trick, you want to see a trick? I'll show you a trick. I'll get my own Big Mac, and I'll sink my own teeth into it. You just sit there and sit in my seat, you think dummy?
Now, imagine somebody put in here in the chat. P. Damick said, you know, get a Happy Meal and everything is good. There you go. But just imagine they call it a Happy Meal. Think about, they called it soul food, right? They called it bad food, soul food. Now they call the bad food for the children a Happy Meal. This is all psychology. The happy meal. Eat the meal and be happy. Let's continue.
A serious craving for something I want to eat. I need some cheese, tomatoes and olives, and maybe even some meat. I need some pizza, 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 pizza. Every time I want that pizza, 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 I go to David's Pizza.
Listen, I think that song is hard. Hold on. I think it's hard.
I get a serious craving for something I want to eat. I need some cheese, tomatoes and olives, and maybe even some meat. I need some pizza, 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 pizza. Every time I want that pizza, 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 I go to David's Pizza.
Yo, listen. That is a good commercial, though. That commercial is good. I like that commercial. I know it's foolish, but that commercial, I like that commercial. That is ignorant. It's foolish. Listen, that McDonald's food, the animals don't even eat it. You go by a dumpster, you'll see the McDonald's food. It'll still be out there, like the meat with the bun. Animals don't eat that food. Animals do not eat it. I'm shut down again. Oh no, Anna Valisa, I'm back. Hey, can y'all tell Anna Valisa that the stream is still going?
May I help you, sir?
If I wanted a Whopper and asked you to hold the pickles and hold the lettuce, would I get to hear you sing?
No, sir. You'd get to hear us sing.
Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce, special orders, don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way.
Hey, you got one big hit.
Well, the Whopper's one big hamburger.
Have it your way. Come on now, have it your way. Have it your way.
Now, how in the world are Black folks going to resist that kind of marketing? Hey, sister, if I wanted a Whopper, sister, and I told you to hold the pickles and hold the onions, would I be able to hear you saying? How can Black folks resist that? How could Black people resist this type of marketing?
May I help you, sir?
If I wanted a Whopper and asked you to hold the pickles and hold the lettuce, would I get to hear you sing?
No, sir. You'd get to hear us sing.
Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce, special orders, don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way.
Hey, you got one big hit.
Well, the Whopper's one big hamburger.
Have it your way. Come on now, have it your way. Have it your way.
How in the world can Black people resist that? It is impossible. They made eating bad a cultural experience. They made it a part of your culture. So now soul food and fast food is a part of Black culture. Vintage Good said fake James Ingram.
Jumbo Jack? Yeah, from Jack in the Box. Here's the bun, there's the meat patty, here's the tomato, Here's an onion ring. Here's a pickle. Here's some lettuce. And Jumbo Jack. Can I have a bite, Ronnie? Sure, I'll help you. Have a bite. Well, how you like Jumbo Jack? Terrific, Ronnie.
Now, they got the babies eating a Jumbo Jack. In 1977, they had the babies eating a Jumbo Jack. And it was masterful because they had the little boy taking the sandwich apart so you can see all the ingredients. So they make it so innocent, so childlike, so playful. So if it's good for a child, then surely it's good for an adult. This is Jack in the Box. We call Jack in the Crack back home. Two cute kids telling you to eat fast food. These things were programmed and etched into the black mind.
Is that Jumbo Jack? Yeah, from Jack in the Box. Here's a bun. There's a meat patty. Here's a tomato. Here's an onion ring. Here's a pickle. Here's a lettuce. And Jumbo Jack. Can I have a bite, Ronnie? Sure, I'll help you. Have a bite. Well, how you like Jumbo Jack? Terrific, Ronnie.
It's a cute commercial, but the end result, the Bible says there's a ways unto man that seemeth right, but in the end are the ways of death. Nice commercial. Little boy named Rodney. Somebody said, but she called him Rodney. Ms. Reese said, I haven't had McDonald's and Burger King in 28 years. And if that was the only thing to eat, I guess I'm going to glory. Let's continue, though. Oh, I used to love Spam now. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I used to love some Spam.
McDonald's salutes the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Now, come on, y'all. How are we going to fight against this commercial? They don't even show a hamburger. They don't even show any fries or any milkshake. They show you candles and ML. Just watch how they...
McDonald's salutes the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
They got so good, they didn't even have to show a hamburger. They went from showing you all the great stuff about, and they reduced it to a match and a candle and a picture of MLK. Not even a speech. Not even a clip from a speech. Just his picture. Black people were powerless against it.
Taste a flame broiled Whopper, double Whopper, or Whopper Jr. The way you like it. Original. Just like you. Burger King, the best food for fast times.
And listen, I'm not saying that they didn't have white commercials, because they did, but I guarantee them white commercials, most of the commercials that weren't like this had usually characters in them and stuff like that. But it's hard beating these commercials like this. It's just too much going on. It's dancing, it's singing, it's pop locking, it's too much going on. It's too much going on.
When the going gets tough, the toughs go shopping. If the shoe fits, buy it. But never shop till you drop. Drop into Burger King for new pick-em-ups.
Delicious all-white meat chicken tenders and crispy new fish tenders with your pick of tasty sauces.
Mama also said never talk to strangers. But hey.
They showed you the black woman living her best life, going out shopping in Manhattan, living single, literally living single, because she was on living single. But just having your best life, and then you, after you get done shopping, going to Burger. Listen, all this was programming. All this was masterful marketing and programming. It was masterful. Y'all asking for Calvin. Let me pull up Calvin. Y'all asking for Calvin. Let me pull him up.
Hey,
oh no, that ain't it. Hold on, let me pull up Calvin.
Come to McDonald's, may I take your order?
Hey, hold on. I got so many of these commercials in here. I'm trying to find the one with Calvin, because I have Calvin, you all. I'm just trying to. Is this it?
a racist.
That ain't it. Let me try to find it. I was going in a good order too. It should be on this row. Where is Calvin?
When the going gets tough, the tough.
I may have to go to YouTube and find Calvin, because I got it on here, but
Mary?
No, Barry, no. No, Mary.
hold on. Let me give y'all Calvin real quick, because Calvin might be the most, popular one.
Hey, isn't that Calvin? I haven't seen him for a while. Wonder where he's heading. I heard he got a job. Is that right? Well, it's about time he got himself together. Now that you mention it, there is something different about him. Just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover. Looks like responsibility's been good for him. Well, I'm just glad somebody believed in him.
That was the same lady Wasn't that the same lady from the other commercial? Just years later? Wasn't that the same grandma from the biscuits in the kitchen? Ain't that biscuits in the kitchen, grandma? Just older? No, I'm not tripping.
Him enough to give him a chance.
Wonder where he's working. Welcome to McDonald's. May I help you?
What's up, Jake? What up? Where's Calvin? At the J.O.B., man. What? He's still flipping those burgers at Mickey D's? Here's your order.
Thanks, Calvin.
He's not tired of that yet. Could be kicking it with us, man. Having big fun. He says he has a plan, man. Meet the newest member of our management team, Calvin.
Congratulations.
All right, Calvin. Management, dude. Cool. Yep, I'm part of the management team now, Mama.
Oh, baby, I'm so proud of you.
I'm with my boy too hard now. Yeah, you're right, because he does wear some fresh clothes. Yo, Calvin, welcome to the hood. May we help you? So, not much. Well, I'm out. Peace. Hey, yo, Calvin. Hey, what's the word on that job thing? Oh, man, you know, not for me. For a friend of mine. Yep, I'm part of the management team now, Mama.
Oh, baby, I'm so proud of you.
It's only afternoons.
But still, it's a promotion.
I gotta get back to work.
Guess what, Anna?
Calvin is the new manager at McDonald's.
Straight up. Cal's been honored at Mickey D's, so they gave him his props.
He owns a McDonald's and just got his property.
For real?
Calvin?
Calvin, they used to hang out on the corner?
So you own McDonald's?
No, not yet.
I want y'all to look at that commercial. They even incorporated how black people be talking and the story get exaggerated. They even added that in the commercial. Calvin went from getting a promotion to owning a McDonald's. Like, this commercial was monumental because it actually captured the true essence of black culture in this commercial. They showed a bunch of black men doing nothing on the corner. Then they showed Calvin with the silly bop walking through the hood with the dumb b-boy bop, the dumb b-boy bop. Then he goes to McDonald's and he worked there for 3 days and he gets promoted, which means the staff had to be trash. If he get promoted in 3 days, the staff was trash. Then he's leaving work, going on the corner to the payphone, as if ain't no phone at McDonald's. It just incorporated the whole essence of blackness. You know, the whole essence was portrayed in this commercial. But it is monumental. Destro said the Chappelle version is better. Well, of course it is, because they making fun of this one. There would be no Chappelle version without the original Calvin.
Whatever you want, baby.
Let's just share a 20-piece.
20 McNuggets for only $4.99? Oh man, she's beautiful, smart, and sensible. Jackpot.
Anything else?
Get next to McDonald's crispy, juicy chicken McNuggets, so you get the taste you love at a price you'll love even more.
Guess who's going to the game?
Thank you. There's always more to love at McDonald's.
In what world does a man take a woman to McDonald's and gets tickets to the game? In what world does a man and woman go on a date and all she wants is some $4.99 nuggets? Oh my goodness. We were powerless against this stuff. Powerless.
When the going gets tough.
Powerless. We were powerless. Oh, I had a good one for you all. I got a great one for you all. I got a great one.
Game time snack. Now, we all know football is better with Popeyes, right, Annie?
That's right, Mike.
What if I told you there's an even better way to enjoy your favorite game time snack? They're called Wingovations. Products that help enhance your football watching, wing eating experience. Now, I don't know about you, Annie, but football legend and wing aficionado Jerry Rice and I like to eat classic Cajun wings and play catch at the same time. So we made the Taste Mask. 360 degrees of pure wing rotation for hands-free wing eating. Looking for easy access to dipping sauces? That's where the Sauce Dome comes in. The hat that puts all your favorite flavors inches away from your taste buds. And if you're tired of ruining shirts with dipping sauce, you need Popeye's greatest wingovation, the napkin shirt. Absorb it. And we've got tons more.
We're all about sharing the fun when it comes to adding even more innovations to your favorite game times.
Can y'all believe what Jerry Rice did in this commercial? Can y'all believe what Jerry Rice did in this commercial? Now, it's a white man giving you play-by-play of how Jerry Rice and the rest of these nigglets are supposed to eat chicken wings. And not one time was he called a bootlicker. They may have said he was cooning, but they ain't call him a coon. Could you imagine if I did a commercial and I had a helmet on with a spinning wing in front of my face? Can you imagine if I had a spinning wing in front of my face so I could catch a football and eat a wing at the same time? And nobody said that was racist. Let's play it again.
Now, we all know football is better with Popeyes, right, Annie?
That's right, Mike.
What if I told you there's an even better way to enjoy your favorite game time snack? They're called Wingovations. Products that help enhance your football watching, wing eating experience. Now, I don't know about you, Annie, but football legend and wing aficionado Jerry Rice and I like to eat classic Cajun wings and play catch at the same time. So we made the Taste Mask. 360 degrees of pure wing rotation for hands-free wing eating. Looking for easy access to dipping sauces? That's where the Sauce Dome comes in. The hat that puts all your favorite flavors inches away from your taste buds. And if you're tired of ruining shirts with dipping sauce, you need Popeye's greatest wingovation, the napkin shirt. Absorb it. And we've got tons more.
We're all about sharing the fun when it comes to adding even more innovations to your favorite game times.
So, I guess in conclusion, I had so many good commercials, y'all. It's time to go though, but I had so many good commercials, man. I so many good ones. I mean, I may play some other ones later.
Oh, what's in those new chicken snack wraps?
What's in the new chicken snack?
chicken wraps?
Mary?
Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, 3 cheeses, French dressing wrapped up in a tasty flour tortilla. Crispy chicken, wrapped up in a.
The new chicken snack wraps. Come and get it at Burger King.
Welcome to Burger King.
Oh, what's in those new chicken snack wraps?
What's in the new chicken snack?
chicken wraps?
Mary?
Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, 3 cheeses, French dressing wrapped up in a tasty flour tortilla. Crispy chicken, wrapped up in a.
The new chicken snack wraps. Come and get it at Burger King.
I cannot make this stuff. Listen, we can't make this stuff up if we wanted. We couldn't write a better script than this. They made eating bad cultural. They made it a cultural experience.
You're stuck in traffic, something you'll see coming above a B2B. Hey, you, breakfast at McDonald's. We got everything under the sun. OJ cereal, what do you say? Try a brand muffin to start your day. You can get it to go, and you can take it on the road. Breakfast at McDonald's. We've got everything under the sun.
This is where they try to go a little healthy with the bran muffins and the cereal and the orange juice but you know good and well, ain't nobody going to McDonald's to get no cereal and no bran muffins. You can buy it at the store. Nobody's going to McDonald's to get no cereal and bran muffins. Stop. People are going to get them egg McMuffins. I'll be back on probably Thursday or Friday.
Hold up, pickles, over lettuce. Special orders don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way. Have it your way at Burger King. Have it your way. Have it your way. Have it your way. Have it your way.
Now, this Coca-Cola showed up with Burger King. So imagine how evil it is for these soft drink companies to be paying the NAACP to run interference. They all in cahoots because Coca-Cola needs to sell their drinks in these fast food restaurants. They all in cahoots. And again, what they did was I got you. What they did was they made all of this stuff cultural. They made it part of your culture. And so now, again, like I've been saying, a bad diet is a part of Black culture. It just is. But again, they had great songwriters, like somebody mentioned, great jingle writers, they knew how to capture the essence of what we call Blackness. Have it your way at Burger King. Cruise Missile, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Angel Wings, thank you so much. Good evening, bro, Blanche and the Blanchians. Thank you so much. Angel Wings. Rena Bina, thank you so much. Thank you for loving us. Much love to you. Thank you, Rena Bina. Thank you so much. Vintage Willie, old McDonald's B ain't got no. He said, old McDonald B ain't got no farm. All right. That's funny. I don't know if y'all remember a scene from Hollywood Shuffle when they were telling the guy to read the line. He's like, say it, I ain't be got no weapon. Why you want to put a knife on me? Anyway, but Angel Wings again. We got 93 to get these likes up. Thank you so much, Angel Wings. Randall Hampton, thank you so much for the super sticker. And Miss Reed, thank you so much. Great show tonight, Blanche. I learned so much and laughed all the same time. All the same time. Thank you so much, Miss Reed. I appreciate it. Let's play it one more time, though.
Hold up, goose over, let us. Special orders don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way. Have it your way at
Burger King. Yeah.
Have it your way. Have it your way. Have it your way.
At Burger King. I mean, listen, the music was catchy, the music was good, but yes, and that was my point. All of this marketing to Black people truly pushed this over the edge. You know, I read some articles about how most of these fast food restaurants only break even with the non-Black consumer. What puts them in the profit margin area is the Black consumer. This is what they say. They say that Black people, because they only make the profit margin in fast food isn't great. Maybe like 14% or something like that. It's not great, but when it's, you know, compounded upon all these millions and billions of people, it becomes great. But to me, this is what catapulted the American fast food culture, was getting Black folks to be so heavily involved in it. The government also giving people money to open up fast food restaurants in these quote unquote inner cities, Black neighborhoods. All this people, everything was working together, from the soft drink companies to the fast food to the government. Everybody was in cahoots with pushing this brand of food on the masses, and they heavily invested in Black folks to do it. Let's play one more. They might as well. They might shut this video down. Hope they don't, but they might. There's some good ones.
May I help you, sir?
We already saw this. We already saw that one. Play one more and I'm gonna leave.
Quarter pounder, French fries, icy coke, thick shake, Sundays, apple pie. Big Mac, fillet of fish, quarter pounder, French fries, icy coke, thick shakes, Sundays, apple pies. If you're hungry, then for goodness sake, give yourself a tasty break. With Big Mac, fillet of fish, quarter pounder, French fries, icy coke, thick shakes, Sundays, apple pies. At McDonald's.
You can't resist that. Listen, y'all, I love y'all, and I will see you all soon. Right, family friendly, in front of somebody's house, double Dutch, jump rope, all the components, reading off the whole menu. Watch.
Fillet of fish, quarter pounder, French fries, icy coke, thick shake, Sundays, apple pie. Big Mac, fillet of fish, quarter pounder, French fries, icy coke, thick shakes, Sundays, apple pies. If you're hungry, then for goodness sake, give yourself a tasty break. With Big Mac, fillet of fish, quarter pounder, French fries, icy coke, thick shakes, Sundays, apple pies. At McDonald's.
right, you all. Hope you have a good night, and I will see you all soon. Y'all be blessed. Thank you.